And then we had my video on 5-minute weeklies, which a couple of people got a little bit agitated about. Hello again team, it's Jess or JashiiCorrin, and welcome back for a flip through video of my R&D Bujo. My R&D Bujo is mainly used for making mock-ups of spreads that I want to try, or as a space to draw out the layouts for my bullet journal ideas videos. As of current, I've got about 4 blank pages left in this one, so I figured that today, for anyone who's interested, we just have a quick flip through of this one. In terms of the spreads that I have in here, this is about 28-ish, I think it is, videos worth of content. So for any of the spreads in here that were for specific videos, you can find links to those in the description box below. But without further ado, let's jump in and see what's in here. Up first, we have the inside of the front cover. As you can see, I wasn't very careful with my lettering in here, but I've just written out name, JashiiCorrin, and that this is my R&D or Research and Development Bujo. The name for this I took from Caitlin of Sunshine and Stationery, who also has an R&D Bujo to do mock-ups of her spreads and plan out what she wants to do in each month. Or at least she used to. I don't know if she still does. Flipping over. So we have the index, which I didn't use at all. Didn't really feel the need to, because I never really had to reference these pages. And then on the first page we have covering up mistakes. This is one of the first bullet journal ideas videos I did. Around that time, I also reached 3,000 followers on Instagram, so I did a giveaway page in this journal as well. One of my next videos was on foligraphy. I'd really like to make an updated version of that video because, as was mentioned multiple times on the videos I was releasing around then, the background music was a little distracting. After this, I had a video on habit tracking and the different kinds of habit trackers you can have. So we had the one where you turn your book, the vertical style, the mini calendar style, and some of the different mini calendars you could use, the circular style, and then the square style. After this, I had a video on indexing and different tips to make your index more useful. I know this video happened a fair bit later, but when I started getting into color palettes, I made a video on how to find color palettes for your journal and listed some ideas for color palettes on this spread. This Hello August page was done as part of a bullet journal challenge. And then after this we get into my video on vertical weekly logs. In particular, vertical weeklies that have 3 columns per page, which are 8 squares across. I talked about some of the variation you could do, and then gave a couple of ideas. I remember in this one, the footage was like really blown out for some reason, because I don't even know why, which was a real shame because I actually quite liked the idea for this video, and then the footage was all manky. But, oh well. After this one, this was just me playing around with some washi tape and my Tombos. And then we're on to the stuff that I did for my vertical monthlies video. So I started by talking about some of the ways you can customize and then looked at some examples. In this one I also spilt some water on my journal, sadly. After doing the vertical monthlies, I then did a video on calendar monthlies. So again, spoke about how to customize and then gave some examples. This one here was a mock-up for a spread that I made in November, I think it was November 2019, where I had weekly information on this page, and then a bunch of little Dutch doors for dailies. Random blank page. Then I had a video about different color palettes for each month of the year and some monthly logs that you could use for those. So we had the color palettes. Then just a random page with a mock-up of a topic planner. And then the actual monthlies. So the one for January, Feb, March and April, May, June and July, August, September, October, November, and December. Again, just doing some playing around, this time with the Distress Oxide inks. And then this one was used for a mini tutorial on square habit trackers. After this we got into my Dutch door videos. So first of all, how to make Dutch doors, so whether that be the folded Dutch door or when you cut them out and you can cut little tabs or like a little kind of waterfall of tabs. And then after that, onto some ideas for Dutch door spreads. So we had just a regular half-page Dutch door, a Dutch door future log, a different style of Dutch door weekly, a Dutch door for sensitive information, a Dutch door monthly with the weeklies on these little Dutch doors, and the decorative Dutch door. After this I had a video on types of goal spreads, so the 20 before 2020 list, one for a goal action plan, one for a SMART goals reference page, a year at a glance or goal timeline, and then a goal progress log. After this I had a video for spreads for high school students. So we had a weekly schedule, an assessment log, a grade tracker and countdown page, assessment plan, and a subject hub. I had a page for Zentangle ideas, a general planning page for something I was doing in my journal, and then a video for what I believe was horizontal weekly spreads. After this, we had a video for university students. So trimester overview, subject hub, timetable, a budgeting spread, and a study log. I had a video for trackers of some description, and a video for different non-calligraphy style fonts. In this one, I was trying to recreate this spread here with decreasing amounts of time. So we had this one, this one, this one, and this one. That was a lot of fun, actually. After this, we get into all of the videos I did about money and savings. So budgeting spreads, and then a variety of different money-related spreads. I had a video about icons. This one was for a lettering challenge. And then we had my video on 5-minute weeklies, which a couple of people got a little bit agitated about because they said if you sketch things out to start with, it doesn't really count as 5 minutes. But remember, in these videos, I like to give you guys a few ideas, not just one. So for me to hold all of those ideas in my head and then put them down without having any scaffolding or pencil work, it wasn't going to happen. We had a video on ribbon lettering, a video for teacher-related spreads, me trialing some ideas for my monthly logs, a video on ribbon headers, a section of my 1 month of planning with me video, which was all about comparing cursive to my headers to my handwriting and stuff like that. And then most recently we had my video on dream catchers and how to draw those. So just a couple of blank pages after this. A little bit of space to do some pen testing, and that's about it. All in all, this journal has served me really well from pretty much the start of my journey here on YouTube. Hopefully some of these spreads seemed familiar to you because you've seen a couple of my other videos. But if you hadn't and any of those stood out as interesting, do make sure to go check out the description box to links to those videos in particular. Thank you for watching, team. If you liked today's video, please do make sure to give it a big thumbs up, and if you wanted to see more from me, feel free to go check out one of my other videos. Until next time, bye!